Hello everyone, it's Liam Catterson here, and we're reacting to another episode of House of the Dragon, with episode number 7 of Season 2, with the penultimate episode for this season. So yeah, it'll be a bit of a sad situation with us waiting 2 years after next week for Season 3, but it will be exciting to see how we will conclude, I guess, this chapter of this show. So, yeah, I'm expecting for Daemon, he's going to wing out the entirety of Season 2 under the Harrenhal hecticness, as I like to call it. And it was quite hectic for the emotions because, of course, seeing your brother, who, you know, we know that Daemon and Viserys had a very, very strong bond. Yeah, that's going to really, really mess you up, isn't it? But I guess a little bit of a silver lining was that Lord Grover, who we needed out of commission, with the help of Alice, died. So, yeah, but yeah, it's not just Daemon going through a bit of hecticness, I guess you could say. We have Rhaenyra, who's a bit worried about Sea Smoke, switching sides, basically. Yeah, with that information that, you know, there is that worry that the Greens might have acquired Sea Smoke. Of course, we know that Adam, after Sea Smoke was being a bit picky, didn't like Stefan, did like Adam. Yeah, Adam's the, you know, new rider, so it's all well, unless Adam decides to switch sides somehow. So, yeah, but it will be very, very exciting to see what's going to go down in this episode. So, with that said, let's get into episode number 7 of Season 2 for House of the Dragon. Let's go. Just imagine the dragons are like, hey, how you doing?
Man, so suddenly elevated.
This dragon came to me.
I didn't ask for this shit.
I have sweated blood in service.
I'll happily, you know, accept, but
I may appear lowborn, but I know much and more of service.
Do you think you can get him to Dragonstone?
I can try.
There we go. All worries washed away by the sea, right?
All my life.
She was wanted for a dragon all her life.
Indeed, but she tried already. She was 4 and 10. The beast Sea Smoke very nearly devoured her. Who else?
Well, Sea Smoke had a change of
shallow
heart.
pool. Where did you hear it? You are, of course, welcome to bring this news to the Prince Regent, but
Leave me out of it.
perhaps this is one of those whispers best left to the wind.
Or that. Maybe just, you know, some things just, not everything needs to be reported. Plus, Aemon's in a pissy mood, so let's not add insult to injury.
Your royal half-brothers, Aegon and Aemond, whose blood is pure, who wage war against you for your throne. Are they bound by honor?
She's got a point. She's got a point.
Well then, let us raise an army of bastards.
Let's do this. Surreal with some wise words, I would say.
Ask for leave to relinquish my part as a shipwright in your service. There are good men and strong who can take my place.
I mean, there's no real choice, really, I guess, with his new promotion.
Well done.
Oh my god, I don't know, that's just so funny there.
I am green in this sort of matter, as you so kindly point out, but
Oh shit.
it does seem to me that you've made rather a mess here.
Woo!
Countenancing barbarities in the Queen's name.
Crusader, you are.
Damn!
Though it is yet to be seen that they will heed my authority as young as it is.
Lack of confidence there.
And there is another problem.
Was he mature
They
enough?
hate you.
There's that as well.
Come along, Lord Oscar.
Anyone else get a come along pond? I will take every crumb of 11th Doctor references as I can.
And I have no love for Daemon Targaryen. He has dishonored himself and the crown with his comportment here. Nevertheless, having so
Look at
little
this kid.
experience to guide me, my best course is to...
Will you have our army or not?
Oh! He's getting slapped around by this kid. I love it.
I am Lord Paramount of all river houses.
Oh, heck.
And there is only one answer for the crimes you visited upon your neighbors.
Oh, no.
Must now rectify his grievous error, denounce your crimes, and dispense justice.
Holy shit, Oscar. Oh, dear.
Your Grace, I've been faithful.
And now your watch has ended.
Crushes whoever wears it.
Heartbreaking, like you're seeing him on his final days.
Do you want it still? To be doing that alone, Grand Maester.
Damn, I mean... Holy shit!
It will be long before he may rest again.
Yeah. I mean, this is, like... You just don't know how to feel because obviously Aegon's going to be in agony, right? But Larys needs him to push through the pain. He needs him to recover. This is the only way that Aegon can recover quickly. So it's like... And before we never see from Rhaena again.
Silverhaired dragon riders decides he wants to rule the Seven Kingdoms. Did the Conqueror dream
and
to tell that?
it's all about this whole oath. It's all about
would you have me do?
insult to injury, isn't it? To this whole
Prosecute a war, which we will
debacle.
lose, in which thousands will die. We'll fly against Vhagar myself. Or perhaps you will fly against her on Vermax. Jace, I mislike all of this.
Then don't pursue it.
Like you said, you can go on Vermax and take Vhagar yourself.
But I cannot gainsay.
What? I know. I can't be sure it's all true.
Leap of faith, bud. Just take that leap of faith.
That you've been drinking.
Dragon Lord! The Dragon Lord!
Hey, there you go. I mean, if this is your chance to prove you're a Targaryen, now's the opportunity.
You. And neither do I want to be a widow.
You can understand her concerns. There's a lot of risk going into this.
I have to do something.
I was going to say, this is... What is this, a Little Mermaid just with the hair? Alicent's just, you know, chilling and all of that.
Each of you has left behind a life to answer this call.
Is it going to be worth it, though?
To which you might never return.
Oh, fight.
Some of you may welcome the prospect of change, even death, given the alternatives. Privation, starvation, war. This is our purpose.
I'm sorry, but I'm just thinking some of you may die.
Those hardships.
You know, Farquaad, Shrek.
Without bloodshed. God's willing.
I'm just saying, though, like, if Rhaenyra called me up, I would be like, yep, okay, let's do this. If I die, I die. That is kind of sick, I'm not gonna lie, the way that Vermithor just entered the scene. Oh.
Vermitus, who among you would be first?
Who's gonna be the first sacrificial lamb? Someone just shove someone to the front, like, get person. Oh. Just good luck. You might need it. The thing is, though, this is definitely gonna have a knock in confidence for, you know, all of the other, like, volunteers. Do love the makeup, but oh shit! There we go.
We must away.
Oh, hello. I think Vermithor has chosen. No. Okay, that was a lie. I thought with the way that Vermithor just collected that guy. Uh-oh. Going somewhere? Oh shit, wait, okay. It's Hugh or Ulf, that's, yeah.
Come on!
Hugh, let's go. Hugh. Let's do this. Oh, fuck. Wait, is he in the... Oh, shit! Oh? Just knock around. Oh, like... Hey, bird, boink! Hey, bird, boink! Oh, shit! Good on it! Good on Ulf! Let's go, Ulf! Oh my god, just the way it's...
Lord Ormond Hightower makes...
Yeah! The fucking balls on Ulf! Holy shit! The guy is really flexing here. Dragonstone's so close as well, jeepers. Those dragons though, like, oh my god, that shot is just so sick! Oh my god, that is a closing shot and a half. I don't know why, but that shot just gives you so much chills. Yeesh. Bloody hell. Yeah. I mean, with Hugh and Ulf, I mean, they are the characters that we most focused on in this. I mean, they could have done something, like, in terms of subvert expectations and have someone who we didn't really know. But I guess that takes away the depth of these characters and all of that. These, you know, bastards who have lived low, like they've lived on the lower side of things, and now they've risen to power. So yeah, I can't fucking get over Ulf. Yeah, the guy just is kind of like, that's it though. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he stepped on an egg as well, like one of the eggs, which, yeah. But, yeah. Oh my god. No, I just love the fact that, like, with Ulf, he just decided, you know what? Look at I kind of wish the people he was at the bar with was like I kind of wish we got a shot of like Ulf just flexing in King's Landing, right? And then you saw the people he was, conversing with at the bar who was, egging him on basically in terms of like, come on, take this opportunity. I wish we got to see them like be so proud, like, that's my boy, basically. So, yeah. So, yeah. But like I said, I think with Hugh and Ulf, I think it was, like I said, it was going to come, like when it came to Vermithor, it was going to come down to them two. And I'm like, okay, well, Hugh did it. So, and then there was the twist that Ulf got to claim a dragon as well. So I just love the fact that he just decides to start terrorizing King's Landing for the lols. And yeah, I just love Ulf so much. But yeah, like I said, though, that shot to conclude things was just absolutely great. So yeah, you just forget about how close Dragonstone is to King's Landing with the way that Vhagar was. Yeah. So, but yeah, Aemon just like you're not done yet. So turn around and yeah. Yeah, that was wild. Those like last 20 odd minutes were just really, really impeccable. Because it was going to be very, very interesting to see how Vermithor, and I guess to an extension, Silverwing, would react to their new riders. So I just love Ulf's, or at least Silverwing deciding, like, here's the thing, Ulf and Silverwing, they're best buds, and they are going to cause anarchy. So they decided, you know what, let's just cause chaos in King's Landing. So yeah. But no, I really, really loved that. And, it all culminated with Aemon just being like, oh, hell no, circling back. I mean, Vhagar's still a bit injured, to be fair. So, seeing Rhaenyra rock up with 3 dragons at Dragonstone, of course, probably the wisest option to circle back. So, yeah. But I just, like I said, I think that shot of Silverwing and Ulf just terrorizing, just gloating and all of that was, I don't know, that's just peak and all of that. So, yeah. Although, like I said, I'm sure he did step on an egg, but I think Silverwing's like, no, you seem fun. You seem like a blast. So, yeah. But yeah, you just had a bad feeling, that there were going to be many people, many casualties in this whole thing. So, yeah, I'm not going to lie, though. When Hugh hid behind that boulder, I thought he was going to absolutely sell out the woman. So, yeah, but no. I mean, it all culminated for Vermithor's rider about who would show so much courage, I guess, at the end of the day, because you saw Hugh, who was like, he was like, "Hey, I'm here. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this." To be fair, there is a bit of a contrast here. Ulf was absolutely bricking it. He was so certain he was going to die, and there was that relief when Silverwing was like, "You're not bad, just little much." And then there is Vermithor, who's like, all right, who's got balls of steel? Because you're gonna need it. Because especially when it comes to the size of Vermithor, there seems to be that idea that Vermithor is gonna try and give Vhagar a good challenge, really. So, yeah, but it was just really, really amazing. So, yeah. But he was ending up on Vermithor, so... But, yeah, I mean, the thing is, I'm not expecting Hugh to survive, of course. I mean, yeah, Vermithor is apparently the second biggest dragon, but you could see this ending in tragedy still, so... I mean, it is a plan as well for Rhaenyra to amass an army. Like she's in desperate need for this fight to be taken against Aemond and all of that. So, especially when it comes to Vermithor, you need someone who, I mean, is not just going to show a lot of resolve in terms of your personality, but you just need someone who's, yeah, just going to be cut to the task, and yeah, so because that's it though. Like again, going back to Vermithor choosing someone with strong resolve and all of that, it's just matching. It's just like there is a lot at stake against Vhagar, so you need someone with balls of steel, and Hugh had that. So yeah, but yeah, it was just really, really great stuff. So, I will say though, when it came to Vermithor and all of that, it was like an all-you-can-eat buffet for Vermithor, wasn't it? So yeah, basically that. But I mean, there was the warning: some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. So yeah, that's the vibe I got. Because you already knew there was going to be casualties, but she just laid that message in there, like, some of you, yeah, may die. But yeah, it was just really, really great stuff. Like I said, I feel like those last 20 minutes were really, really solid. I mean, I liked the entirety of the episode, but, yeah, I think with what was happening on, the black side of things in terms of, that versus the Greens, that stood out by far the strongest. Even Daemon, I guess, who I guess is technically, even though he's on his own little side quest at the minute at Harrenhal, especially when it came to Oscar, like, I really, really loved Oscar. And here's the thing: when you focus on Ulf and Hugh in this episode, and then you got Oscar, the focus on the newbies was just really, well, I wouldn't say the newbies, but you get the idea. The characters that don't shine as much as Daemon, as Rhaenyra, as Aemond, etc. The focus on them was just really, really great stuff. So, but Oscar was absolutely, oof. Poor Daemon. I'm going as far to say poor Daemon. So, yeah, but man, he really did waste him, didn't he? But yeah, because Daemon has such but to be fair, he's also got a knock in confidence as of recent, especially seeing the series, and we saw him again. I wasn't sure if we were going to see him again. I saw Paddy's post, and I'm thinking, okay, so he's going to appear for this one episode. So yeah, I wasn't sure because I wasn't sure if it was going to be like Millie returning as young Rhaenyra, and it was going to stretch out over a couple of episodes. But we did get to see that in terms of, is this really something you want, especially with the burden of the crown and all of that, and how I didn't really want it and how it takes such a toll. You're actively wanting it, but is this really something you want to pursue? So yeah, but absolutely insane was Oscar. I really, really loved how he just shone there. So yeah. And I don't think we've seen him before, so in terms of first introductions, it was a really, really solid introduction. So he was just complete badass. So yeah. Especially in order to, attain that army, he was just able to just put down Daemon. So yeah, I just love Simon was there, like, in the middle of things, like, and especially when the execution came about in terms of the Blackwood captain, I think it was, with how he enjoyed the like bloodshed and all of that, and you have Simon just like, oh dear, like, it's not even that though, but the scenes preceding it as well was just white. Like, you could just tell with the way he was looking. That was, I don't know. It was just low key. It was just low key sending me, and that was just. And Simon's O'Dear message at the end was just the cherry on top. So, yeah, but yeah, it was just wild. Like, especially with, like, Daemon had no idea how like he completely severely underestimated things when it came to Oscar. And that's the thing. Damon thought he had the ball in his court when it came to getting rid of Grover, and balls in his court. No, it's not. No, it's not, because Oscar really, because that's it though. He had Oscar had Damon absolutely shook of. Like he had no idea what he was getting himself into. So yeah. It's a big kerfuffle now for Damon, isn't it? Because of the fact that he's like, well, shit. So, and it really does sell well as well because of the fact that there is a lot of there is a lack of confidence really when it comes to Oscar. You heard from like prior executing the Blackwood guy. That there was, he's too young, etc. And, Damon's there, etc. I'm not really confident about this. And Oscar's just like rolling up his sleeve and be like, okay, all right, I'm going to... It's a way to stab his authority, basically. So, yeah. To the point where even Damon's just like, whoosh. Because he wasn't expecting this. He wasn't expecting... Oscar to not just absolutely waste him in terms of words and all of that, but also in terms of like just how vicious he can be, really. So yeah. So it was it was just a really great way of putting Damon like just sitting his ass down basically. So yeah. But also it really has an impact. And this is an important aspect. It really has an impact on the Riverlords. They had their skepticisms, like I said. They had they were not they had a lack of confidence, and he's like, okay, sit down and watch this. So yeah, Oscar just killing it. So yeah, but I really thought the whole Jace situation as well was just very interesting, as well as the confrontation with Adam. I just love that beginning, though. I don't know why, but, with Sarax, and yeah, like I just really loved the fact that there was for some reason with Sea Smoke and Cyrex, I was just imagining it in my head like, hey, how you doing and all of that, whilst there's this like intense moment between Rhaenyra and Adam, which wasn't going to end badly because obviously like with Rhaenyra she was thinking, okay, this is something in relation to the Green surely, but Adam, he pledged his loyalty and so. And it was always going to go that way, so kind of like how it was always going to come down to either Ulf or Hugh that would, ultimately... And it makes sense that Hugh, ultimately had the reins of Vermithor, because, like I said, it comes down to the ferociousness. I mean, that shot when Vermithor emerged from the shadows from behind Rhaenyra was absolutely mental. And... you just like, especially when you have the second biggest dragon to Vhagar, you can't just have, I don't know, you can't just have Ulf with how he is in terms of his personality compared to Hugh's personality. You need someone with a bit more sincerity to take Vermithor. So it was either going to come down to them two, just with the amount of focus that we had compared to the other Targaryens as well. But yeah, Jason wasn't too happy, was he? So, but I get it though as well in terms of his concerns, really, when it came to obviously, there is a precedence when it comes to Jason. I mean, there is that assurance when it comes to, he's taking the reins after, Rhaenyra and all of that. But being a descendant of Harwin Strong, people are going to talk. And, when you've got all of these people rallied up, there's going to be that worry that his own, the succession is going to be in question. So, yeah. But yeah. So, but it was just very, very. It was just. I mean, it was just very, very interesting to. Because that's it though. He's gonna see himself in the with him being a bastard himself, basically. So yeah, he is just seeing himself in these new riders, or like these. Most of them are sacrifices, but you get the idea. So yeah. But yeah, it was just very, very interesting stuff. So to see him confront his mother about the prospect of, these lowborns, they're not dragon riders, etc., and how it just puts me at jeopardy. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's just a knock of confidence, isn't it? Like, you just worry that you're like you just worry that you come so far, isn't it? Right, and then you've got all of these potentials, and it's just like you're at risk of being an afterthought, really. So yeah, but yeah, especially when you don't have the silver hair to flaunt it, right? But yeah, it was just really, really great stuff. Of course, we had the focus on the Greens as well, like Aegon trying to find his way back, and Larys trying to he wants him to recover as quickly as possible to push through the pain, basically. And to be fair, I found it very, very funny how Larys was not just doing this under the discretion of against Aemon, should I say, because Aemon wants him to be out of commission for as long as possible. Larys, on the other hand, but there was also, of course, the gossip going on about who's got sea smoke, and he even said maybe some things are best left at discretion. So yeah, but yeah, and then of course you have Alicent, who's just like, she's out with it. She's away. She's away from things, all of the hecticness. I mean, the last episode was distressing for her, and I mean, Helena was I do, like I said, I did feel a lot more sympathy for Helena because Alicent has done a lot of shady shit. So yeah, but I mean, Alicent was just taking a little vacay and all of that, just chilling and all of that. So yeah. Although I do feel like with the way that her head was bopping in the water with her in this like Zen area and all of that, basically, there is a bit of a metaphor in my mind. Yeah. So, but she is. I thought it was really, really well shot and all of that. But yeah, she was just zenning. So yeah. But yeah, this was a really, really great episode. Like I said, though, like that ending shot was just so good, so awesome, and it has you excited to see what's going to happen for the final episode. So yeah, but until then, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles.